turn and talk to a shoulder partner, somebody that's nearby. What do you think? When should a law be broken?
I don't have no shoulder.
Go ahead and just talk to someone. Maybe you guys can turn around, so you can talk to him. My girl's here. When should a law be broken? When there's a very important reason. What kind of reasons might be important enough to break a law?
When it comes to
Okay. So if someone is going to really be hurt by the law, or do you think we should have laws that really hurt people? No? What do we think? When should the law be broken? Emergencies, depends on what it is. All right, who might want to share with us? When should laws be broken? Corey, what do you think?
A law should be, so this one was from Sam, a law should be broken when like when you try to rob your house, that you're defending yourself.
Okay, so to protect or defend yourself, I love that you commented, you're doing some active listening there, listening to your partner. What do you think?
I think it's when bad things are happening all over the world that law should be broken.
Okay.
Cause that.
Now, at some point, laws might need to be changed. You guys learned about the American Revolution, things like that. Laws were changed. The Civil War, laws were changed. So over history, laws might change. Isaiah, what do you think?
I think laws should be broken when it's an emergency.
So like an emergency, that's kind of like what London was saying. When someone is really in danger, a law could be broken. What do you think?
An example, if somebody has a firearm and they shoot it at you, you technically have the right to shoot back.
Okay, so you're kind of agreeing with what Corey and Sam were saying in self-defense. So we're going to look at a couple Jim Crow laws, and I want to do this because what we're going to start studying now comes after Jim Crow. And I know with your teacher, you guys talked about Reconstruction, Jim Crow, and the things that happened after the Civil War. We're kind of moving on. We're going forward in time a little bit and looking at how this continued to affect people over time. A lot of this was changed, and it was changed because people decided that it is okay to break a law. Very similar to how you guys decided when a law should be broken. So your target is going to be to develop an opinion with a focus on the perspective of change. And again, like your teacher told you, remember, these are sensitive topics that we're going to discuss. We're going to be talking about race, we're going to be talking about discrimination, we're going to use our best judgment and empathy and understand that we're looking at this through a historical lens. What else did you guys notice?
I added the math.
What did you notice?
I did add it.
What?
I added the ground display education because I forgot to.
All right, you gotta talk nice and loud.
They said then in 1950, a 9-year-old girl in Topeka, Kansas. Topeka, Kansas changed history.
Right. How? Do you guys know how that little girl in Topeka, Kansas changed history? Do you know what her name was?
Her father enrolled her to a local grade school.
Right. So she was one of the little girls that was enrolled in a local grade school,
But couldn't go.
and then she was told she couldn't go. Right? That she was supposed to walk and she was supposed to go so far away. Wasn't she the one that you guys talked about yesterday that went over the railroad tracks and everything? Do you remember what her name was?
No. Linda something.
Linda? Was it Brown?
Linda Brown.
So think about that
Similar
court
in the
case,
Brown.
right?
It's a Brown though.
Right, Brown. So another change that could generate change. Keep talking. Let me see another group. Corey, are you helping your group? Are you listening to your group, buddy? All right. What else do we got?
Thurgood Marshall.
Thurgood Marshall.
I added the Louisiana law and the Norfolk 17.
Did you figure out the Norfolk 17? Who they were? Because I know it was your last source.
Found out one of them.
One of them. What was that about? The Norfolk 17.
It was mainly about the girl who went part of the Norfolk 17 was 17 people who really helped Norfolk with trying to to like join back together with.
So the integration of
Yeah,
schools, that those 17 students that it helped to integrate schools in Norfolk. Do you know what happened in Norfolk that had to do with that very important guy, Mr. Byrd? There was a picture of him. It was called Massive Resistance.
He shut down the schools that were integrated.
He did. He shut down the schools that wanted to integrate. So that even happened in Norfolk. There was a whole year where kids didn't get to go to school. So can you imagine, you're supposed to graduate and you can't because we don't have schools, because they want to oppose integration. So that would generate a lot of additional change, wouldn't it?
What I got is that white protest for changes in equality.
Yes.
Like after the former slaves,
Uh-huh.
African Americans got equality.
Uh-huh.
Whites were protesting about getting their equality back and technically changing the civil rights, reversing it.
Change takes time, doesn't it? And so there were some drastic changes that were happening right around this time period, and not everyone accepted it right away.
I think we should also add the Supreme Court, because that's the main
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
I added Supreme Court and I connected it to Plessy versus Ferguson and Brown versus Board of Education.
I love Plessy versus Ferguson. Good.
Also, if you think about Supreme Court, you can think about Thurgood Marshall.
And Thurgood Marshall. Very nice. All right. I know that we are limited on time. Let me get you to go back to your seat, and we're going to go back to our main question. And I just want to hear some of your ideas. So go ahead back to your space. All right, so what do you think? When should laws be broken?
Never. What?
When should laws be broken?
Case of emergency. When it's not.
In the beginning, you guys told me in the case of emergencies, if someone has a gun in your home, what have we learned through this whole process, though, that has started to make you think about different things? Demi.
Laws should be broken only when everything is not equal. Like
Only when what?
everything is not equal, like segregation.
Okay, so if there is something wrong, if it's not equal, if it's not fair, and specifically for one group of people, right? I mean, if you and Gabe got 2 different lunches and you didn't think it was fair, you're not gonna go break the law, right? But if there's something that's very unequal and unfair for one group of people, we can break a law. Okay, London, what do you think?
I think when the laws are unfair and are targeting specific people.
I like how you say that. When laws are unjust, right? Laws are there to protect people. And when they're targeting people and they're unjust, we should break them. We should get rid of them. What else?
If a law isn't really a law, like slavery, that's not really a law that should pass.
So if a law is really mistreating one group of people, or if a law's not a law, like someone is trying to uphold something that maybe was a belief or was one of their opinions, that's not really a law. We should make sure that that's not upheld. What else?
If something's unconstitutional.
Unconstitutional, right? Yeah, I mean, things change over time. And we have to go back every once in a while and look at our laws and make sure that what we have written as a law is still what we hold valuable and true right now with this time period. Yes?
When you need to make, you can break laws when you need it.
When we need to make change. When you need to make positive change, right?